Hey, welcome into the Von Barons podcast. I am your host, Bobby Stein, and the co-founder and co-host of the podcast, Chris Keel, is absent. But we have in his place an outstanding guest. This is an entrepreneur, a businesswoman. She is a charismatic individual, and I have the opportunity to interview her on Von Barons podcast today. Patti Profit. She's from the Biker Map. Patti, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I am doing good, thank you. Take me back. You got to tell me, I think in every venture, right, in every enterprise, there's always that opportunity to find a need and fulfill it.
Yes.
So you obviously had a void or saw a void in the marketplace for your publication. Take me back to the beginning. How did that what was its origins about?
Well, the Biker Map is a quarterly map, so it's distributed throughout Lee, Charlotte, and Collier County, just to give you a little background of the map. And it services everything motorcycle related, so and not. So the Biker Map, it covers all of small business and communities. So, people aren't really from this area, and a lot of the riders that come down during the winter really don't know where to ride to. So this kind of maps out your ride. So it gives you all the bike shops, bike-friendly bars, accessories, everything you need that would be bike-related.
So are you a biker yourself?
I am, but on the back. I've been riding on the back
since
I was 7. I'm a rider, yes.
So that's good. So I understand you're from the Northeast, right? Where in...
I'm originally from New Jersey, but I've been down here in Southwest Florida since '95, so I just love this area. And the community means a lot to me. So, this community, Cape Coral, Fort Myers area, Port Charlotte, down to Naples, I really have a drawing to. And the reason why it happened was, my late husband and I, we thought about the Biker Map by just going to a local bar called the Deck Bar. And we saw all these motorcycle riders coming up. And we're like, we had just both lost our jobs at the same time.
And when was this?
Back in 09,
okay.
2010, somewhere around there, the recession happened. And we were like, what are we going to do? We have small children at home, and we needed something. We said, he was in the advertising field. And he said, wow, why don't we think about the Biker Map? A map that maps out your ride for all these bikers that are coming in, because when bikers come in, they actually come in droves. So they come with their friends, they come in with their wives, they just want to go out and have lunch, dinner with their wives and meet with friends, listen to live music. So that's what the map is all about. It's about entertainment, where to find happy hour, live entertainment, and where the best places are to go.
Tell me now. So you found that need, or your husband identified it,
yes.
And you said, you know what, we can fill this need, and it was something selfishly, right? Because it fulfilled your need, but you saw the opportunity. He saw the opportunity via the advertising background, where he could implement something like this and really have it be a win-win. So, tell me as we go through the Biker Map. Who benefits from that? In other words, are you highlighting a restaurant that maybe has live music and a bar situation that wants to attract people, and you kind of make that marriage happen essentially with this publication?
Yes, exactly. So, just like the front cover here is the standard, and the standard bike night we hold about 4 times a year.
And what is the standard?
The standard is a restaurant downtown, and it's on Broadway. So we have the opportunity. This actually came around when COVID started hitting, and COVID came, and they stopped downtown bike night altogether. So they used to have downtown bike night where it was every street downtown, and the city would run it. But the city became a little bit, saying, because the Luminary Hotel came in, and they said, well, we're
quote
gonna,
unquote clean it up, right?
Right. They didn't want that kind of riffraff.
Yeah. God forbid.
Yeah.
Never mind their paying customers, citizens, doctors, lawyers, and professional types.
Right. Well, and that's the thing, the bikers generally in this day and age, are, like I said, they're not the 1%ers that are, in gangs. It's just your local, people that want to ride their bike and hang out with their wives and listen to live music. This area is all about boating and motorcycles.
It really is.
Right?
And golf.
And golf, yes.
So we have the golfer's map coming up on the horizon?
I do. Yes, we did have the golfer's map. Yeah, yep.
I was just teasing.
We had the golfer's map, and we also have the boater map as well. So the boater map is a local publication that we do for boaters.
Outstanding. So you are truly an entrepreneur. You have that bent and that eye towards opportunity and helping people out, and you have a heart to serve. I can just feel that in your voice and your persona, and very charismatic. So when you go into somebody, it's Bobby's restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. You come knocking on my door, so to speak. You don't have a warm introduction. I'm the bar manager. What would you say to me?
Say hi, my name is Patti. I'm from the Biker Map.
Patti Profit.
Have you seen the Biker Map?
I have not. Okay. There you go.
So the Biker Map is, all about entertainment, and especially for the small businesses that are just opening up. I have ways to get attention. For instance, there's some that have just come down to the area and don't know who the bands are. Where to grab that attention and what works down here. So I try to help small business get off their feet, get their name out there, because not only is it a map, it actually is social media as well. So we have an amazing designer. She's been with me since day one, Rachel, and she is just amazing. So we design the map, so they don't have anything to do. You just let me know that you want to do it, and we put the ad together. And I'm savvy of what works. So
just from your experience, and
right,
to throw in stuff against the wall, see what may or may not stick.
Right, and that's just happy hour, live music, entertainment, where their events are, because sometimes it's hard for people to get the word out there. They don't really know how to do the social media part of it.
Especially like yourself, originally coming from New Jersey, and you ventured down here. You were kind of in the dark, right? So this kind of gives people, it plugs them in. Now, you're a big proponent of bike nights. In fact, at Von Barron Motorcycles here, right at this establishment, last Friday the 21st at 5 p.m., they were hosting an event for Harley Stone. We lost Harley a few weeks back, and there was a benefit for him, and it was great. You also were instrumental in one of the larger events in the recent past, out at Cape Coral. It's an event that's held quarterly throughout the year. You were explaining to me. And they're trying to put the kibosh on that a little bit, or what's the deal? How are you making out? I know that was a challenge for you.
Yeah, well, that meeting is March the 5th. We're actually having a ride out to the city council meeting. So
to show up in a mass.
Show up in a mass.
Support.
They're like, Patti, we want you to do this.
We
and
are
I'm
here.
Like, you're the best one to do this, to pull people together and get this done. So we have a petition that we did. So the story about Cape Coral Bike Night is they shut off the whole street for 47 Terrace. So Cape Coral is called the South Cape now, and the South Cape consists of 47 Terrace. And then 47 Terrace is this long road that has a bunch of bars on it, and you can actually walk from place to place.
Establishments and high-profile area. Yeah.
Right. So back when we started the Biker Map, they started, the bike nights, and they would happen every, like you said, October, December. Well, they took away December, but February and April. So they have 4 every year. And so all the vendors that are in the map basically go to that event. And there's 15,000 people that attend that bike night.
On average, yeah.
15,000 people. So it's a really large event. And there's probably about maybe, on an average estimate would be about maybe 100 vendors that show up and, sell their bikes. A lot of the bike shops. A lot of the bike shops come in and they'll bring out their display of bikes, like House of Trikes and Bikes.
Their offerings and their wares and gear and apparel.
Right. Von Barron Motorcycles, all the motorcycle shops. Yeah, so they'll bring out their bikes and they'll showcase them. So the thing about showcasing bikes is, and bike night is basically, they close off the street so that riders can park their bikes along the street. And they took that away. They took aligning the bikes on the street.
Okay, they took the parking away, essentially.
Yes.
So where are the bikes supposedly going to park now?
In a back, dark parking lot that nobody could find their bike, and it's dark. So
not very conducive, yeah.
They called it Thunder Road. And that Thunder Road was a dark parking lot that's in the square, but but it's very dark, and no one can find their bikes. Nobody can showcase their bikes and say, so that's the kind of thing. They like to park their bike in front of the bar, and it's such an event.
Well, it's like a magnet. Everybody gravitates to the motorcycles. It's their conversation pieces. They talk about it. They get to see the actual reason for the season, which is bike night, not back on Thunder Alley where it's on the east. The back 40 where you can't, you're unable to access them, and again it's dark. So, do you feel confident that you're going to be able to make some headway with City Council with the ride-in? That's no attitude. You're going to say yes.
Yeah, I really hope so, because they keep on bringing up that it's a safety thing, and there's never been anyone that has been run over or and they say, oh well, terrorist and gang related. Well, that's not.
That's not your
maybe
MO,
that was in the 70s, where they had real gangs come around.
That element.
Yeah, that element. But really, motorcycle riding is for everyone now, and here is such a big thing because you're outside, people love to go to the beach here. They love to boat. They love to be out on their motorcycle. So it's an outdoor event, And it would be such a shame if they do take that away, because it's been such a staple to all of the people that are in the map, and vendors, because it's our community. So it's run by the city of Cape Coral, not by an individual.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like the standard downtown, they took away the downtown bike night. So when COVID happened, they were able to say,
now the standard again is located in downtown Fort Myers, not necessarily Cape Coral, but they took that away and.
Right, because they used to alternate. They used to have the Cape Bike Night, and then they would have downtown Fort Myers.
So there was always an event going. Every month there was something happening, and now 50% of that is gone, right? In terms of, it's downtown Fort Myers is kind of gone, right?
Yeah, the downtown Fort Myers by the city-run downtown Bike Night is gone, and they took that away in 2020. But we actually started the standard Bike Night, so the standard,
which is right off of the
Broadway,
the main drag on Broadway. A wonderful restaurant too, by the way.
Yes.
Breakfast there over the top.
Well, he's a Jersey boy too.
I did not know that, but it would stand to reason.
Yes, he actually grew up in a not a bakery. Yes, a bakery in New York City.
Okay.
And so that's where his talent comes from.
Oh,
so if you ever eat at the Standard, you'll be like, wow, I was so surprised I wasn't.
I like the bar thing, and they have the entertainment come out.
Oh yeah. You mean drag queen bingo?
Yeah, there you said it. I didn't.
Yeah.
But yes, it's indeed intriguing, and you can have that with French toast and thick cut hickory bacon and mimosas for the hair of the dog that bit you the following morning from the previous evening on downtown when you're bar hopping.
And they're so much fun. If you go there on these Thursday nights, they have the drag queen bingo, and
Nice.
she is amazing, like so much fun, and you'll be like, wow, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
So it's something that you really don't expect.
I like the bar there.
Yeah.
That's where we always sit, my wife and I, when we go.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool.
Well, you guys should come down for bike night if you have a chance. March the 22nd and May the 10th.
Outstanding.
March the 22nd. So what we do is we put a band outside, and the streets along with their bikes. We have vendors and great specials. He usually cooks burgers outside so that
so
and
the whole
have a beer
place
tent.
is smelling wonderful, and the beer's in the cooler.
Yeah, you could grab a burger
It's
and
like a
grab
picnic.
a beer.
Yeah, perfect. I love that.
Right.
We are talking with Patti Profit from the Biker Map and also the Boater Map, and we're here at Von Barron's podcast, minus the proprietor, founder, chief cook, and bottle wash, Chris Keel, who's busy loading bikes right now, which is a good thing. We want him to do that. And if you get a chance to come down and visit Von Barron here in Fort Myers, you'll be glad you did. See his offerings. The brand new Buell Hammerhead 1190 SS sitting right in front of me. We'll get a photograph of that during the podcast so you can take a peek at it. Super rare, super cool. He's got it on display here. He's an authorized display dealer, and many other things. There's apparel, there's helmets, gear, gloves, and of course a full service shop that's always wrenching on anything, including vintage bikes, because not many folks work on vintage bikes, but Chris at Von Barron's, he'll get the job done for you. So what made you get the marketing bug, or have this intrigue with marrying product with customer? What was that all about?
Because I've been here so long, I think, and, I really know the community well. I also own a real estate company. So my company is Gulfside Elite Realty. I'm the broker for. And so I started out with helping people find their dream home, and I still do. So I've been also a realtor and broker since 2003.
Oh, excellent.
So I just love helping people. I love helping people find what they're looking for here, because originally coming from New Jersey and coming down here, you don't know where anything is, you're not used to where to go for anything, so I just love helping people. I love it.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. So you have that mindset.
Yes.
I like that.
And for small business, because I'm a small business owner myself, so to get that off the ground, sometimes takes a little bit of finesse and knowing the area and where to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can take your passion and turn it into profit. Patti Profit. I like that. Yeah. Look at me.
Yeah, I married into that name. I was very lucky and very fortunate.
I was going to start a venture called Profit.
Oh.
In the fitness industry. However, when I looked at it, it said profit, and it just kind of didn't jive. So profits by your purchase or something to that effect.
Well, I could tell you the name if you want to borrow it.
License it?
Yeah.
I like that. On an agreement.
Yeah.
Well, that's outstanding.
If I ever get married again, how can I change that name, right?
No, you got to
have to hyphen it.
You got to hyphen it. Yeah. Patti Profit hyphen Schlossenberger.
Yeah, right.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what else can you tell me? The vendors, the people where can we find the bikers map?
You can actually find it in all of the bike shops, everyone that is in the map. You can come here to Van Baren Motorcycles. Van Baren is amazing. Like Van Baren, and you hit the nail on the head, was that they actually do a great job with vintage bikes. So, Chris, he has a lot of vintage bikes that he has, in for sale, also, on consignment.
Consignment bikes, yeah.
Yeah, so he has a lot of things come in on consignment. Like Chris, he'll have things like airplanes come in.
Right?
Yeah, he's got a beautiful Ford. Ford truck, if you ever seen that.
69 Ranger.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all original, but it's really not. It's kind of a resto mod, so it's got updated, air conditioning and sound system, brakes and things of that nature. Yeah, he's a jack of all trades when it comes to that kind of stuff. So tell me, how did you guys meet? How did you meet Chris? I know that,
Well, I just walked into Van Baren one day and said, hey, you guys are a new bike shop. Do you want to come into the biker map? And they're like, of course, so... Sure. Yeah, so we've had a good relationship since they've been open, really.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I love Chris and Tina. They're amazing people. And if you want to come down and just hang out at the bar, come in, see their bikes, see the shop, because it's a beautiful shop. It's very clean.
It really is.
And they're on the border of Fort Myers and Estero, so really they grab a lot of the Estero market, which is amazing.
Estero, Bonita Springs, Naples, Marco Island, even I know Cape Coral, all of Southwest Florida, and that's what the biker map serves as well. So that's a wonderful fit, wonderful marriage.
Yes. Yes, we love Van Baren Motorcycles. They're amazing. And, when you can catch Chris, right? You have to catch him and say, here, come on, sit down with me. Because, we've done podcasts a couple times here, and we've had to, steal him away.
Yeah,
so definitely.
He's got
you might be able to get him on the back end.
Super creative guy, a visionary with an attention span of a gnat. Unless you're, talking to him about motorcycles, then you're all his. He's present and ready to serve your needs. But well, that's it. Anything else you'd like to add to the biker map?
Definitely. Just find it in all the bike shops. Go to Van Baren, come down here to Van Baren Motorcycles. They're located off of Links Road. So definitely come down here. They're open pretty much every day, and except weekends. They're closed on the weekends, but they're open Monday through Friday here for sure. So definitely great place to have your bike serviced. For sure, and find new accessories, everything. So definitely check them out. Would love for everyone to come down here, and definitely come out to our bike nights. We have one March the 22nd from 6 to 10. The band will be playing. And what kind of music do the bands, the standard employ? Rock and roll, everything that bikers like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we have Resolution Band is coming in for March the 22nd, and Bad Latitude is May 10th. Was Bad Latitude really?
Bad Latitude.
Yeah,
I like
they
that.
really draw in a crowd. So yeah. So usually, the standard bike nights bring in a lot of business during that time. But it's so nice because it's the only way that we can close off the street. It costs a lot of money to do that.
Yeah, to make
the
it
permits,
exclusive, you need to get the permitting in place.
Yeah, the permits downtown, it went from like a couple $100 up to $1,600.
Yeah.
So Chris pays $1,600 to pull a permit so that riders can park on the street and have some kind of normalcy. Because when you're riding a motorcycle, you really can't stop and definitely stop and park your bike somewhere. This gives you street parking,
right,
which is important.
So it's got user-friendly access.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because where are you going to park downtown?
So
right?
On March 22nd and May 10th.
Yes.
Bad Latitude on the 10th, and
Yes.
who's on the 22nd of March?
Bad Latitude is May the 10th, and March the
Resolution?
22nd is the Resolution Band.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So the other cover is Dixie Roadhouse, which is another good supporter of the Biker Map, and he's been in since they opened their doors.
Okay.
And he has a little something going on, too. So Dixie is actually going to be for sale.
I did not know that.
Yeah, nobody knows, just me. Now you all know.
There you go. The cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, but if you need me, you can always email me. If you need assistance for advertising in the Biker Map, just go to our Facebook page, actually, or you can actually email me at thebikermap@yahoo.com.
Okay, and you're on all the social media platforms, correct?
Yes.
In other words, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and what's your handle there? At the
YouTube.
Biker Map, YouTube?
The Biker Map, yeah, the Biker Map.
The Biker Map.
Mm-hmm.
So no excuses, folks. Get out,
Yeah.
get your copy, look and see what the latest doings are around town with regards to the worlds of motorcycles and restaurants and bars and things of that nature, whether you're a rider, as Patti is, or a biker that actually itself. I think there's something to appeal for everybody and everybody in between. So
Street Glide CVO. That's my boyfriend's bike. So
Say that again.
it's a CVO. It's a Street Glide Harley
Oh, so you're
CVO.
riding on the back of a Street Glide CVO. I got
Yes.
you. Very cool.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Very cool indeed. Well, that's it. I'm so glad that you could come in and
Yeah,
join
thank you
and
for
share
having
a
me.
little bit about your background, a little bit about what you're up to, what you're doing. What's on the horizon before we cut you loose? What's in the wings? Anything planned? And you have a vision for where you want to see yourself in, say, the next 5 years with regard to Biker Map? You just want to continue to grow it, or
Yeah, well,
cultivate the relationships?
The Biker Map has been around since 2011.
Okay.
So, and it keeps growing. Yeah, it keeps growing, and would love to branch out to different areas like Tampa or the West Coast or something like that. But it all takes people. So if anyone is out there that wants to do a Biker Map in a different location, hit me up. thebikermap@yahoo.com.
And on all the social media platforms as well. Patti
Yes.
Profit, such
Yeah,
a
thank
pleasure.
you so much.
So that's it for this episode number 2 of the Von Barons Motorcycle Podcast. Actually, we call it Von Barons Podcast.
Yeah, so you're going to be here on a regular basis, right?
Indeed, I am. Once a month
Okay.
at the very least. Yeah.
All right.
So we hold these. We have these episodes for folks that aren't familiar, and for folks that are out of the state, right?
Yeah.
Snowbirds and people from the Midwest and Northeast that have an eyeball for the Southwest Florida area, and much like yourself and your husband, you didn't have that that knowledge, and so that's
Right.
what we want to do is similar in terms of the Biker Map, just to get the name out there. So between the two of us, that is the Biker Map and Von Baron Motorcycles, there should be no excuse why people aren't enjoying themselves 2 wheels, 4 wheels down here in Southwest Florida. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, for Patti Profit from the Biker Map, I am your host, Bobby Stein, saying, please, folks, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and as always, ride safe, take good care, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Bobby.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Patti. Have a great night.
You too.
Okay.